Welcome to the final qualifying session of Season 3 of the F.E.M.R.L Paris. As we see the first driver coming out of the pits is E-Prix in the TWG Andretti Formula E. But the first driver out on the circuit is Riley Watson in the 44 Cupra Formula E. Watson announced that he's going to stay at Cupra for next season and will be officially leaving the Formula 1 Monoposto Championship and solely focus on the F.E.M.R.L next season. As we see Zygmunt coming out along with Sonny Desavar, who as well will just be racing in the F.E.M.R.L next season. Gabriel, though, will be racing in all three series, being the Formula 2 champion, the title contender in Formula E this season, and also a rookie in F1MC next season. As we see Saragi currently in the pit along with teammate Chaos Andale. Both drivers will be in the F1MC as well as F.E.M.R.L and F2MJC. Saragi should be locked in with a contract at MP Motorsport Formula 2, McLaren Octagon Formula E, re-signing for next season, and also joining the McLaren Formula 1 team, replacing the outgoing Riley Watson. Meanwhile, teammate Chaos Andale, though, doesn't have a Formula E contract locked in for next season, but I'm assuming he'll be going to Envision Racing, replacing Mr. Finazziero, as there is talks of the German driver going to the British team, who will have Jaguar as their technical partner and powertrain supplier for next season, instead of just being the powertrain supplier like what they've been for the last 3 seasons. So there could be an attracting offer for Chaos Andale to jump ship from McLaren, who technically have him on a temporary contract until the end of this race, as he jumped in for Matthew Hart, who suffered an injury. Hart will be returning next season with the McLaren Octagon team, as well as joining McLaren Formula 1. We see E-Prix coming to the line to start his flying lap of the session. He'll be remaining at TWG Andretti Formula E. For next season, as we see Zygmunt coming to the line, he'll be staying at Alpine FE, whilst also being the Invicta Formula 2 driver and also joining Hyperdrive High-Tech BMW for next season. As Arnold Yu comes to the line, he'll be staying at TWG Andretti as well, so that lineup won't be changed for next season. Likewise for both of the Nissan guys. Singh and Andre Nesbesny have a contract for next season. Ollie Lowe coming to the line next, he'll be remaining at Mahindra Racing for next season. Taralo Zigo coming to the line next, he'll be remaining at the Italian team whilst racing for TWG Andretti Formula 1 team, as well as Invicta Racing Formula 2. We see Tommy Yu coming to the line, he'll be staying at Lola Yamaha Apt Formula E, as well as racing in the Williams AMG Formula 1 team and also Campos Racing Formula 2. Verstier comes to the line, he'll be staying at Red Bull Porsche Formula E, whilst also driving for AlphaTauri Ford in F1MC, but for F2MJC, I think he's leaving High-Tech TGR for next season. I think that team would be signing a rookie. In fact, I think they're going with a completely new lineup. Davi Carrera alongside Kevin, while Verstier is going to AIX Racing alongside Alpine FE driver Victor Levi. Riley Watson sets the time. At the top, Yu replaces him in P1 1:18.512. For Naziero goes second fastest. What about De Vries? He goes 4th. Zygmunt goes second fastest in the Alpine. What about Freddie Harrison coming to the line next? He goes 6th fastest. Sonny Desavar goes 7th. You see one of the Nissans coming to the line along with Gabriel, that is Nkar Singh. He goes 6th fastest. Gabriel goes to top with a 1:18.495. Santos goes 5th fastest. Arnold Yu goes 4th. What about Oliver Lowe? He goes to 4th, replacing Arnold Yu in that position. Next man to cross the line is Tarala Zigo in the other Maserati. He goes in front of his teammate in 6th. Victor Levi goes 3rd fastest. Marcos done next across the line, he jumps to the top 10, but just about. What about Tommy Yu in the Lola Yamaha Apt? He just goes behind his teammate in 20th place. What about Chaos Andale in the McLaren? He goes in front of his teammate Saragi in 7th. Verstier goes to the front row just behind his teammate Gabriel. As we look to Andre Nesbesny coming to the line, the only driver yet to score this season. He goes 16th fastest just behind his teammate Nkar Singh. So Gabriel has the provisional pole time of 1:18.495. Then his teammate Verstier, E-Prix, the 3 title rivals. Then there's Victor Levi, Zygmunt, the Mahindra Racing duo of Lavari Cabinet and Ollie Lowe. Then is the other title rival of Arnold Yu, with the 2 McLarens, Chaos Andale and Saragi, rounding out the top 10. Then is the 2 Maserati MSG Racing drivers of Taralo Zigo and teammate Yanis Dos Santos. Then is the Envision Racing duo of Mr. Finazziero and Marcos Dunn. Then we have the Nissan duo of Nkar Singh and Andre Nesbesny. Then is the Bronze of Arthur and Nick De Vries. Afterwards is the Cupra duo of Riley Watson and Cooper Ivy. Then is DS's Freddie Harrison and Philip Williams, with the two lowless Sonny DeZavoro and Tommy Yu round off the runners. Both drivers are currently in the pits. Both of the lowless is actually 1.6 seconds off the provisional pole time, while the guys in front are separated by like 1/10 of a second. So this is, I guess, the difference between a strong Porsche powertrain and a not so good Lola Yamaha out powertrain. But Lola's actually developed a powertrain for next season, a brand new powertrain that would actually get them back up to the midfield, hopefully, as we see the envision of Mr. F.E.M.R.L coming down the straight. He is like quite far off his teammate in terms of the driver standings. Marcos Dunn is 11th with 29 points, while Mr. F.E.M.R.L is 21st with 8 points, which kind of compromised Envision's overall performances this season. And also, I think F.E.M.R.L is actually leaving the British team next season and going to DSAPX. Penske replacing this man, Freddie Harrison, while his teammate Marcos Dunn remains at the Envision Racing team. Alongside, I think it is going to be Chaos Sandelay, as we just saw the McLaren man, as we see Arthur coming out onto the circuit along with the other McLaren Octagon driver of Saragi. Arthur is currently 17th in qualifying here at Paris. He has a contract with Scuderia Ferrari HP for Season 7 of the F1 MC. So the Italian team must have seen that this guy has some talent, which led to them making this decision of having him drive for Ferrari whilst competing in Formula E for Neon Braun and also Formula 2 for Prema Racing. Riley Watson is coming to the line in the Cooper Cure. He's the first driver to start his second flying lap of the session, as we see Mr. F.E.M.R.L now coming around the final corner, and he is the next man to start a second flying lap in the session, along with one of the Alpines, that is Zygmunt in the number 6 PwC Alpine. We see both of the Neon Brawns of Nick De Vries and also teammate Arthur Yu crosses the line to start his second flying lap of the session with, I think, one of the Lola Yamaha apps, that is Sonny DeZavoro. Cooper Ivy coming to the line next to start a flying lap, along with the Neon Braun GP driver of Nick De Vries, as Arnold Yu now crosses the line to start a flying lap along with Victor Levi in the number 27, and also the Nissan of Kar Singh, while teammate Andre Nesbesny just reached Sector 3. Marcos Dunn now crosses the line to start a second flying lap along with Yanis Dos Santos in the Maserati MSG Racing. Gabriel is currently on a second flyer, as we currently see Chaos Andale still on his out lap. Arthur crosses the line to start a second flyer. I'm pretty sure everyone actually will get to the line in time to have a second flying lap of the session. Andre Nesbesny crosses the line to start a second flyer. Here comes Verstio in the Red Bull Porsche. Eddie Watson is the first driver to finish the lap as the clock hits 0. He doesn't improve from 19th place, as we see one of the Envision drivers coming to the line is Mr. F.E.M.R.L in the 40. He doesn't improve from 13th place. What about Zygmunt? Could he improve from the top 5? He stays 5th fastest. What about Enoch Yu? Could he challenge for pole position? He stays in 3rd. But still, this is a good position for the Hong Kong driver in terms of the fighting for the driver's title. Sonny DeZavoro stays on the back row once again. Cooper Ivy stays behind his teammate in 20th. Nick De Vries stays 18th fastest, once again out qualified by teammate Arthur. What about Arnold Yu? He goes up into 4th. De Levi stays 5th fastest in the Alpine. Gabriel and Verstio still currently out on the circuit. I think Gabriel will cross the line very soon. Chaos Andale is just going to reach Sector 3 now. Gabriel stays on top. He doesn't improve from his time. Lilo stays 8th fastest. What about Saragi in the McLaren? He stays in 10th. Arthur coming to the line next. Could he improve from 17th? No, he'll stay in that position. What about Lavari Cabinet? He stays in 7th. As we look to Andre Nesbesny coming to the line, he stays 16th. Chaos Andale will stay 9th. As we look to the final driver, Verstio coming to the line, he stays on the front row but can't challenge for pole position. That's it then for qualifying. Let's see the times. It's Gabriel on pole with a lap time of 1:18.495. Then his teammate Verstio, Enoch Yu, Arnold Yu, Victor Levi, Zygmunt, Lavari Cabinet, Ollie Lowe, Chaos Andale and Saragi rounding out the top 10. Then it's Tarallo, Zigo, Yanis, Dos Santos, Mr. F.E.M.R.L, Marcos Dunn, Casting, Andre Nesbesny, Arthur, Nick De Vries, Riley Watson, Cooper Ivy, Freddie Harrison, Philip Williams, Sonny DeZavoro and Tommy Yu rounding out the runners. We'll see you shortly for the IMRF F.E.M.R.L Championship decider as the IMRF returns.